Alright, guys, welcome to another episode of War of the Visions. And oh my god, I think this one was harder to try to accomplish than the brutal quest dealing with the fire team. Oh man, I'm gonna show you why. So the missions are: annihilate all enemies, do not hire companion, be attacked more than 8 times, no KOs, only win units. And that be attack only 8 times is not easy to accomplish. The simplest way to go about that is with an evasion team. If you have evasive units, they're gonna dodge all the attacks and it won't count. However, if you look at this team here, which comprise of MR and lower units, the only one who's quote unquote evasive would be her, Mia. Only problem is her stacks can't get as high right now pre-EX levels for her to dodge a lot of stuff. And it didn't work out. I tried doing the evasion stuff with evasion cards and bring up her evasion as much as I could, using luck as much as I could. It wasn't working out. And also relying on reflexes to proc as well, because if reflex procs, they'll miss. But it wasn't working out. So my only other options were to brute force it. But these are MR units. They're not always going to one-shot things, especially since every enemy on this map is fire-based. So there's no weakness, and no one's really weak to barrage here. Everyone's weak to slash. Like, this map was meant for Yerma because it requires win units, but you could bring any slash unit you want. So what I opted to do, since brute force wasn't complete option and evasion just wasn't working out, I decided to work with ways to prevent the enemy from attacking. So what I did was I studied everyone's movesets to see what they have and didn't have, to see which moves they had that could prevent an opponent from attacking. So for example, Lorelei here has the Knight sub job, which no one really uses. There's no reason to use Knight sub job, but I found this map for it to be helpful thanks to Arm Break. Arm Break inflicts disable. So I went out of my way to bring her faith up to have a good chance of getting that disable to proc. Mia, she's a thief. She has Steel Heart. Steel Heart inflicts charm, which helped out a lot, because if they're not attacking me, they're attacking their brothers. And these bombs can self-destruct. So if they decide to do that, that's perfect. It's one less obstacle I have to deal with. And Dario has Paladin self-job, and he has Blade Bash, which inflicts stun. So I raised these three units faith up, just so I could have more chances of inflicting these status conditions onto the enemy to have a chance at doing all missions clear. And I have to tell you, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of tries, took a lot of luck, but I was able to get it done. You're gonna see in the footage. But before I show you the footage, let me just run down the units real quick. Sasha here is our Dragoon with sub-job Ranger. Because she has Dragoon and I never leveled up her jump, it helped dodge some attacks, especially in the beginning, because dodging, if they target her and then she jumps, the attacks will miss and it doesn't count. And that was good. I probably should have taken focus off, but it was okay. It didn't really affect anything too much, but it would have just made me be in the air a little bit longer. That's about it. And attack up for more damage and reflex because, oh man, reflex. She has the Mithril Spear for more damage, Mithril Armor for more HP, and Cecil's Trustmaster for Holy Nice Cheer. She's on Titan. Titan's Esper attack can immobilize enemies, and that helped out in some of my playthroughs. I don't know if this video I used it. I probably did and try to get the immobilize. If you're able to do any status collision that prevents them from reaching you to attack you, do it. So Titan here is a perfect choice because he can immobilize any enemy he hits, and it's a high proc. Then Shasa's holding the Chocobo card, which I wind up maxing out for this because I just needed as much help as possible. At max, this is plus 10 agility. Yeah, I could have used the Helena card, which I also have maxed out, but again, I'm trying to do this with free or MR lower rarity gear, units, stuff like that. And Cecil was free during his during the FF4 event. Helena here is our Time Mage. Because I have her as a Time Mage and not a White Mage, I had no forms of healing, no forms of raising, and if someone died, that was it for the run. Because her Green Mage stuff can do so much. I mean, Pearl has his uses, and so does Aurora. But Time Mage is where it's at. The mainly for Quicken. If I was able to reach some enemies, I was gonna immobilize them or slow, but the main thing was Quicken. This is just such a good move. Always try to max that out. Speed cast so she could try to cast her stuff quicker. Emerald Echo so that her buffs and debuffs last a little longer. And slow counter just in case she did get hit. She can try to counter with slow, and that will prevent the enemy from attacking me, and that gives me more turns to try to knock them out. She's on Bale's Gauntlet for the HP, Smart Cold for the HP, and then I gave her, I believe this is Grace's Trustmaster, because on normal attack it grants disable. So the idea was that on first turn I try to bonk the nearby bomb to try to inflict the disable. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. Whenever she wasn't quickening and there was just a nearby enemy, I that's what I would try to do as well, or try something. Like, this is just another option for her so that she could try to prevent the enemy from attacking me. Diablos for more magic, and then I gave her the secret orders so that my team has slash attack up and she had the agility up. The spirit down didn't really play a role too much because Dario was the tank. The star of the show next up is Lorelei. So Lorelei, obviously Barrage. If I had this more powered up, I probably would have been able to one-shot some of the bombs, but job points are hard to get by, and I didn't have it powered up. Same thing with some of her night moves. If I had some of her night moves powered up, I would have been able to one-shot some of these bombs. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But the move I focused on the most was Arm Break at 15. If you have this max, it's a better chance of disabling. But I had mine on 15, and there were cases in some runs I procced it, in some other runs I didn't proc it. It's just a dice roll, but it did a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure if I had this at max, I would have been able to one shot some of the bombs with it, but it was good enough. Viking Lord was for more attack power, and focus was for more missile attack power for the barrage. Reflex is awesome. That's always going to be my line. Platinum bow for the damage and the defense piercing rate up. Smart Coat for the HP, and Ziza's bells for the AP restoration. Because if I want a barrage as often as I could, I needed these bells. Odin, because she's resonance with Odin. If honestly, I would have gave her Touch of Sylphid, but Maya was holding Touch of Sylphid. Touch of Sylphid does increase missile attack even further, but I just left it like that. That probably would have made a difference. So if you have Lorelei and you have Touch of Sylphid, no one else is using Touch of Sylphid, then I would do that. I probably could have done that, and things would have gone a little bit better. But it's just they move so, I don't want to say fast. They just have good movement and good range on their attacks. The card she's holding is the 4 Warring Lords. This is not a bad MR card. I was looking into cards to try to help me out with this map, and I stumbled upon this one. It gives the party crit rate up, which is pretty good. The higher crit rate, the better chance you crit, which can cause more damage. And bestow ability attack 20% up. But the thing about this card, it just it has plus 30 AP in it, which does play a role, because before having this card, I wasn't able to barrage 3 times in a row when I needed to. The third barrage, I had to delay it by 1 turn. But because I attached this card to Lorelei, she was able to barrage all 3 turns back to back to back. So that's pretty awesome. I kind of like this card. This card is for, even though it's the 4 Warring Lords, they kind of hint that you want King Curry to have this card, but any of the warlords can have the card. It's just the ice unit damage limit up. It's for the ice units themselves. But this is not a bad card. If you're looking for a low cost card, you might want to consider this. Just, if nothing else, for the attack up bestow ability, which I don't know how many cards have that, especially in the lower rarities. Maybe there's some in the higher rarities, but that was a good card to invest in for these things that I'm doing. Maya here was our thief, and the other star of the show, just for Steel Heart. Like I said, if I stole their heart and charmed them, they were not attacking me. If they wind up exploding on their friends, that was just more helpful for me. And that was her main thing, just to Steel Heart everyone. She has Magic Guard for the magic defense, because they do a lot of magic attacks on this map. Thief Lord was for more agility and movement. Providence of Earth is for the Earth resistant and the magic attack resistance. No Earth units on this map. It's all fire and 1 wind. But yeah, like I said, I was trying to make her evasive, so Hero Ring does offer some evasive bonuses, and as well as Sage's Hat for more evasive bonuses. And then I gave her Vistral's Knife for even more evade. The Dark Eater doesn't matter because there's no dark units. And then she was holding Touch of Sylpha for more evasion. And she was holding this card, the Unreaching Affections, which is a cheaper version of the Touch of Sylpha card. If you have the Touch of Sylpha card, use that instead for your win attack ups. But when I got this card, I decided to start using this card for the challenge. It provides win attack up for the whole party, which everyone's win here, and all your win units get more HP, which everyone here is win, so they just got more HP. Plus bestow ability, more HP. So anyone holding this card that's win will get 23% more HP, which is great, and it already offers 268 HP. It's a really good card for win teams. if you don't have Tetris Silver card, or you can play around with it because it depends on the situation, you know. Because this does offer a lot of HP for your units, and HP might be needed. Finally, we have Dario here. Dario was our tank for the map. I gave him Paladin job mainly for the Blade Bash. He taunting, since I don't have Taunting Blade leveled up, it didn't do as much damage. I think if I had this leveled up, it would have been able to one shot the bombs, maybe, or at least do a lot of damage to knock them down a little quicker. But I didn't have Taunting Blade up because normally I don't have Dario on Paladin sub job. I figured if I was gonna have him on, I would level up these other ones first. But I do need to take the time to level this up too, just in case, because I keep forgetting that his Spellblade main job doesn't have the taunting spell. That's in his sub job, which I kind of hate. I hate that it's in their sub job and not in their main job, but it's whatever. But the main thing was because of the Blade Bash to inflict stun. Again, if they can't hit me, if they're incapacitated, can't even say the word right, they can't hit me, and the less they hit me, the better chance I had is clearing the mission. Holy Knight's protection was for more HP and defense, and then Shukuchi, I hope I'm saying that right, I'm just bad at names, for movement and jump because this map is hilly, and I needed him to get away from certain stuff. Magic Guard because again these bombs do like to cast fire magic, so it just helps out because the less damage I take, the better I survive. He was holding the pod 153 for the attack resistance, holding the Holy Knight shoulder pad for more HP, and then holding his own sword so that he could get more AP. Golem for more physical defense, and then Vow of Love for the party attack up, and then the Bestowed Hate and more slash for himself. But yeah, I'm very happy I got through the map. I got all missions clear. It took a while, but I am happy I was able to do it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, leave a comment on things. I'm always trying to improve, but yeah, hope to see you guys next time. They were like, oh, we're just gonna kamikaze. Alright, Sasha, go back over there. Dario, you're over there. Alright, let's go. Alright. So, revitalize. I don't think it matters where I'm facing, but...
Do you understand?
Alright, bonk. Didn't work.
I shall do what I can.
It's fine.
I would rather not fight.
Let's see. Blade Bash. Felix. Stun. Good. So I don't have to worry about him attacking. Alright. Let's see if this charm can work. Perfect. He's stunned. He's an attack. No counter. Good. They all come down. Alright, now they're... okay, he's self-destruct. So at least I don't have to worry about him anymore. Alright, Sasha's gonna move up here, and to dodge that fire, she's gonna jump. Boom, miss, so that shouldn't count. Lorelei comes over here, and she's gonna start barraging this path. Nope. To start getting rid of these people. Helena can bonk him, but I'm gonna have to take another hit. Because I have to quicken Lorelei. Is there anywhere I could run to? Not really. So, just stay put. They all go this way, that way. Shove. So I think that's 3 hits. Barrage again. Goodbye. More appear. Say goodbye to him because he's almost dead. So here's that. Alright, I'm gonna try to charm this one. Hopefully it works. 80%. Yep. Boom. He's gonna go after his friends. He's moving out the way. Helena, I think, has one more quicken. No, 2 more quickens. Yep. And then Helena is gonna move up here. Sasha is just gonna holy nice cheer here. Everyone that I want. Alright, cool. As long as I get Lorelei and herself, have a better chance of proccing the reflexes, that'd be great, because I don't think that counts. Alright, so these are gone. He's gonna start casting, he's gonna move down. He blew up, perfect.
Tension in the air before a battle. It's intoxicating.
I don't have any more barrages, so since he's casting, let's hope I could disable him with a arm break or knock him out. That works too, both. So he's gone. Dario's gonna stay here and just buff up because I'm gonna try to taunting blaze him. Can I... If I go after you, then they're gonna probably go after me. And you can't reach... You probably can reach Lorelei. Alright, for now, I'm gonna shadow cast. Because I think that's the right play. Alright, he blew himself up. I'm fine with that. Alright, he blew up. Alright, it was 4 or 5. At least 5 times. Alright. I have the opportunity to cast haste. I'm gonna wait because I don't know. I need him to draw closer. I think I only got hit 5 times. I wish I could look back. I wish there was a counter that could tell me like how many times I got hit or how many times being attacked was counted. Can I hit him? Alright, so I'm just gonna stay put and it's the only thing I can do. Alright, the good news is
I shall aid you.
the good news is I don't have to worry about stuff. Dragonkin, raise attack. I need them to come closer. It's better they come closer than I come closer. It just gives me time to get all these, generate as much AP as possible. That's pretty much it. So he's gonna get closer. He's gonna start attacking. I could try to bonk him. That didn't work. Taunting Blade would not kill him. So let's try to stun him. Stun. Sweet. I just need to build up AP. The thing is, Yerma has range. Alright, he's done. I only got hit 5 times. Yerma has range. Can I hit him with...
I'll take that one.
Alright, so she did not get immobilized, which sucks, but it's fine. Can I shadow bind her? Let's see. If I could prevent her from moving, that'd be nice. Can I reach her from here with a slow? No. Can I mobilize her from here? No. Oh, do I still have a quicken? And I didn't realize it? Oh my god. I did not realize I still had a quicken. Alright. Helena gets out of there. These don't have much range, right? Yeah. Does Bioblade have much range? At least this map I can collect crystals, but... Can I even hit her from here? With the Taunting Blade? Yes, I can. Alright, so there's no reason to worry about anyone else getting hit. I don't think I have enough for another Shadow Bind. I really, really want her to stay put. I can't reach her. Unless I do that. See. Maybe I could try to confuse her? Okay, so that worked. So she can't do a special attack on me, that's good. But I don't, she's still gonna be able to land an attack. So I'm gonna say that's 6. And she healed. Fudge. Alright. Only thing is, healing. Oh, okay. I can't get her from here with immobilize or slow. That sucks. Alright.
This power.
The good news is she's slow. That's the good news. Bad news is it's like she's the last enemy. At least I hope she is. And she still can do attacks on me. And I lost count of how many attacks I did on her.
I shall show you my power.
Alright. Moment of truth. Did I do this? Did I do this? All missions clear.